Welcome back, everybody, to the Miami Dolphins franchise, and we are about to reach the conclusion of year number 5 as we take on the Bucs here in the Super Bowl. And before we get that going, just wanted to thank you guys once again so much for all the support. You guys are awesome, and please leave a like on this, and let's get this one going. So here we are once again, second straight year in the Super Bowl. Last year, we took home the Lombardi Trophy, and now trying to go for back-to-back Super Bowls, trying to get Jalen Hurts pumped up, because right now he's actually played pretty well in these playoffs so far, coming in for Tua, but our defense has been fantastic, and they're trying to shut down that guy, Brody Fitzsimmons. We've seen him before. We saw him twice last year with the Patriots, and now comes over to Tampa Bay, and he's had one fantastic season leading this Tampa Bay team to the Super Bowl. This Tampa Bay defense is outstanding as well. So I'm thinking this could be a low-scoring affair, but we will see as Super Bowl 59 is ready to go as Sanders kicks it away, and here we go in Atlanta. And this one's going to be in the end zone for a touchback, and here comes this Tampa Bay team. The first pick last year for the Patriots, Brody Fitzsimmons, thought they're going to be the quarterback of the future. Has not the greatest season as a rookie. They decide to move on, get Deshaun Watson, and he just comes down here to Tampa Bay and is now playing in the Super Bowl. He is your league MVP as well. So we'll see how it fares against our number one defense, our defense has been so good in these playoffs. It's really carried us. And we'll see what happens here in the Super Bowl. 3rd and 1. And speaking of the defense, Becton, Vince Haynes, so good at run defense. He is fantastic, and that is going nowhere. And here comes this offense with now no Dalton Steele either. He is out for this game, obviously, last week getting hurt. And it's up to Terrence Galvin, who's had a fantastic season. So at least we got some very good depth. This on 2nd and 3, Galvin up the middle, and he has a first down. We'll have to deal with Devin White, Shaquille Barrett. This defense, fast, physical. They're fantastic. Top 5 defense in the league. A 2nd and 10, and that is a missed throw by Hurts. This one's going to be picked up by Sean Murphy bunting, and the Bucs make the first play defensively and get the interception, turnover to start off this ball game. And they have great field position. And now it's up to our defense to try to hold them to 3. So handoff, 2nd and 7, and that's going to be around 5 yards for Ronald Jones. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down and 2. So Fitzsimmons from the gun, looking, trying to find somebody down the field. Coverage is good, but the pressure's going to get there as Becton. That's going to be called incomplete. So the defense does do the job here, holds this Tampa Bay team to a field goal attempt. This kick is going to be up, and it is good. So the Bucs take advantage of that interception from Hurts, and it's a 3-0 lead here early on in this first quarter. So he had maybe a man one-on-one, but just missed throw as there is Shaquille Barrett with the run stop on Galvin, getting right through. We're going to need that run game to come up big today. That is for sure. 3rd and 7. Hurts. Here comes the blitz. Looking around. It's picked up, and he finds Rob Gronkowski. Gronkowski knows all about playing in a Super Bowl. He knows how to win it. He knows what to do. And maybe just help, Hurts settle down, calm down a little bit. And maybe those throws will get a little better after that first one as he tries to keep her there and goes absolutely nowhere. You can see the speed of this Tampa Bay defense and brings up a 3rd down and 5. So Hurts from the gun. He's going to fire quickly and hits Gronk for the first down. Gain of 18 up to the 32-yard line. Those are the throws we want to see. Obviously, that game-winning drive against the Ravens, we saw what Hurts can do under pressure. 1st and 10. Swing this out to Galvin. Look at the blocking by Dillard on the outside. Taking down 2 guys, allowing Galvin to pick up the first down easily. And we're up to the 14-yard line. 2nd and 5. Hand off to Galvin. Getting great blocks once again. Kirkpatrick with a great block as he'll cut up the field. He's up to the 3-yard line. And we are moving it here, getting back from that turnover. And now a 2nd and goal. Hurts looking around, trying to find something, and he's going to try to take this one, but it'll be brought down. Actually, it's going to be a yard gain to the 3-yard line and brings up a 3rd down and goal. So from the pistol, Hurts looking around. Here goes the blitz from Tampa Bay. He's going to roll out, has maybe Galvin, but he's just going to keep it himself and runs in for the touchdown. That is a terrific drive by this Dolphins offense, especially Jalen Hurts. After, shaking the jitters off that they're throwing that pick, It was bad. Defense at least held him to 3. Great job coming down the field, getting the touchdown. And we take the lead here in the first quarter, as that is going to be Deron Payne with the sack. And all the way back to the 14-yard line. So 2nd and 21 for Fitzsimmons in the gun, looking down the field. He's going to fire this one underneath. He's going to find Chris Godwin. And, man, these Tampa Bay receivers are fantastic. Godwin, Evans, O.J. Howard has really performed well this season. He has a lot of weapons to throw to. And on 3rd and 6, you see Godwin again in the slot. Beats Austin Cloud. That's going to be a nice catch and pass by Fitzsimmons. First down as we now move into the second quarter. As Tampa Bay trying to answer with a touchdown of their own. They'll dump this one down to Evans on 2nd and 10. Nice gang tackle there. Just a tad short of the first down. So 3rd down and 1 for Tampa Bay. As they're actually going to throw it and not run it. And Fitzsimmons, it's going to be broken up, incomplete. Perfect job by the defense. And now Tampa Bay is going to decide to punt this one away. Wasn't sure if maybe they fake it. As we'll see, this one is going to be dead perfect. And then you can see there, I believe that was Buckhalter. Clear as day, block in the back penalty. So that's going to be half the distance to the goal. So with that punt, that's going to put us down to the 2-yard line. So dangerous territory here. 1st and 10. Hand this one off to Gus Edwards. He's up the middle, picks up around 4. That is what we want to see. Kind of get us out of that danger area. So 3rd down and 2. Just continue with this run game. Gus Edwards up the middle, and that'll be enough. Nice job, at least, on Vita Vea. Just enough push to get him out of the way and allow Edwards to get up there, pick up the first down. And now we can concentrate on moving the ball here. 1st and 10. Watch out. That is a perfect throw with a guy in your face. Finding Kirkpatrick for 20 yards up to the 33. Great job by Jalen Hurts. Just standing in there, making the throw. Nice job. 1st and 10. Hurts rolling out this time, trying to find somebody down the field. He'll find Gronk for the catch, and that's another 11 yards up to the 44-yard line. So maybe after that interception, he has looked a lot better. That is for sure. As we'll hand this one off to Galvin. Tries to get around the outside, only picking up around 4 yards there, and brings up a 3rd down and 6 from the 48-yard line. As they're just going to bring 3. You can see there's actually 2 spies on Hurts, but he makes a great throw right over the linebacker's head as Kirkpatrick beats Jamal Dean in coverage. 1st down up to the 29-yard line. That was a nice play by Hurts, just keeping your calm, patience in the pocket, finding your guy, and he steps up this time as well as Kirkpatrick is just destroying Dean on those crossing routes. Another 1st down, and we're down to the 10-yard line. 1st down and goal. Single back. Oh, it's going to be an I-form here to Terrence Galvin. Breaks off the tackle, and he gets it for the touchdown. Man, what a drive. 98-yard drive to go down the field, especially on this Tampa Bay defense. Put this one in, and we got a 14-3 lead here in this second quarter. That was just one of those drives that, I would say demoralizes a defense a little bit. When you think you got them, your defense is fantastic, but we went right down the field and now build this lead up to 14-3. So Tampa Bay trying to do something here. Up the middle, nice run by Ronald Jones. He'll pick up around 9 yards and brings up a 2nd down and 1. See if they go back to the run game to get the first. We'll go back to the run game, and just enough. Breaks a tackle. Nice run there. Gain of 5 for Mobley. And that is a Tampa Bay 1st down with 2:40 left here in this first half. So from the gun, go back to Ronald Jones once again on 2nd and 4. I think it'll be just a tad short of the first. They'll give it to him. Thought he was just a tad short, but he got the 1st down as Tampa Bay moves the chains. But on 1st and 10, the play action does not work out in their favor. Vince Haynes with a huge sack as we reach the 2-minute warning. And now that knocks them back because they were moving it. That is a big momentum changer as they'll dump this one down to Evans on 2nd and 22. He'll get up to around the 49-yard line and make this a 3rd down and 10 as they're going to hurry it up. Fitzsimmons looking down the field, trying to find something. He's going to give it a shot, 1-on-1, and it's going to be incomplete. Intended for Godwin as Isaiah Simmons is going to be a little bit shaken up. And that is going to be a punt. So another punt for Tampa Bay. And now we have a chance to get some more points here before halftime. As finding Kirkpatrick, he's all the way up to the 49-yard line. He has had a great first half here. He was a Super Bowl MVP last year. Great first half, and not very good news for Isaiah Simmons. Dislocated ankle. He is done for the rest of this ball game. So, once again, have to deal with some injuries. Guys going to have to step up. 1st and 10 as Hurts can't get anything there. Vita Vea gets in there for the sack, and it will have to use a timeout. So, 3rd and 16. Just maybe gets, 10 yards. We could possibly get in field goal range as Hurts fires this one. Oh, man, he had Kirkpatrick open. What happened with that throw? That was a great route. All you got to do is put it in front of him. He might even have the first down. Overthrows him by at least 5 yards. You see Kirkpatrick doesn't even have a chance. And Jamel Dean just easily picks that one off. And now Tampa Bay has a chance to do something with it. 2nd and 10 from the 31. Fitzsimmons is going to dump this one down underneath. It's going to be Ronald Jones, but great tackle by Daniel Reed. Really not allowing him to go anywhere. So 3rd down and 6. They still have all 3 of their timeouts, so they can do whatever they want to. If they're going to dump this one down to Jones, but that is going to be not enough for the first down. Tampa Bay just punts this one away and will run out the rest of the clock going into halftime, 2 quarters away from repeating as Super Bowl champions. We've turned the ball over twice. Hurts has looked bad on a couple of throws, but our defense, once again, has just been absolutely fantastic as Tampa Bay has only got those 3 points from that turnover. So we can just not turn the ball over and play really good football offensively. I don't see how they're going to beat us. Here we go. We start off the second half with the ball, and this time Hurts is going to keep it. He's got plenty of room to run, and he picks up 15 yards. And if we can add that element in, kind of shake things up a little bit, we can really mess up this Tampa Bay D. 2nd and 2, hand this one off to Galvin, getting good blocks, and he just continues to dig. First down over the 6-yard line. That's what I think really surprised me with Galvin this year. We knew what speed he had, that electric ability, but really showing the toughness, be able to be a 3-down running back has really been fantastic, and that is awesome to see, as now brings up a 3rd down and 7. Here comes the pressure from the outside, and Barrett gets around for the sack. Probably should have got rid of it just in case. I think there was Gronk there underneath, but just couldn't get rid of it in time. Takes the sack, and Tampa Bay makes us punt the ball as this game still remains 14-3. And now this Tampa Bay, I would say, a little bit pressure. You want to try to, you haven't really sustained a drive offensively, so that's what you got to try to do here. And that's a good start, getting the first down to Evans now, first down to Godwin, and up to the 43-yard line. 2nd and 10. Fitzsimmons looking, firing, and just missed O.J. Howard, but the pressure was there as now Courtney Hayward shaken up. So defense getting a little bit, injury concerns. It's 3rd down and 10, and was that Vince Haynes or Nathan Martin that just absolutely destroyed Fitzsimmons? It's a torn labrum for Hayward, so he is out for the rest of the game. But defense still with the injuries looking pretty good. Once again, another stop, and I'm trying to think, have they even really passed the 50-yard line since getting that turnover? I don't think they have. Our defense has just been that good. So 1st down and 10 after the run from Galvin. Up the middle once again. He's going to pick up around 8 yards. He's up to the 46-yard line. We got 2nd and 2, and this time we're going to bring in Gus Edwards. He's up the middle, and I believe he just gets it there. Man, was a little short. Just that little body movement there at the end picks up the first down. As on 1st and 10, this time he's just going to take off. Jalen Hurts, nobody open down the field. And that is an easy first down. We'll take those all day. If you're going to play man-to-man coverage and turn your back to the quarterback, we'll do that all day. As Hurts now on 1st and 10, looking around, pressure coming, throws this ball away, and it's going to be I thought it could be possibly roughing the pass, and nope, it's going to be an intentional grounding. Even though there was a receiver in the area, they're going to say no. So that's going to drop us back out of field goal range. It's now Hurts. Did he just trip over his own guy? As Hyde will end up touching him, and that is going to be down again. So a 3rd down and 30 as this drive all of a sudden just went nowhere, and Hyde makes another terrific play on Kirkpatrick. And this Tampa Bay defense, even though they've given up a couple drives for touchdowns, really they've been consistent throughout. Only allowing 14 points, as now it's just they're up to their offense to get it going, as that's a nice completion to Evans. Gets them out of dangerous territory up to the 21-yard line, and a first down. So 2nd and 8, 1:30 left here in this 3rd quarter. Fitzsimmons to the outside, finds O.J. Howard, but nice tackle. But Nasser Adderley coming up, making the stop as he's getting some more playing time with Courtney Hayward and Simmons out. And brings up a 3rd and 5 as Daniel Reed makes the stop, and he's going to be short. The defense, once again, Tampa Bay just can't sustain drives. Our defense is doing a fantastic job on third downs. And speaking of 3rd and 4, our offense does a fantastic job. Claiborne with a catch. Actually his first catch of the ball game as we get into the 4th quarter. 1 quarter to go. 14-3 lead, trying to get our 2nd straight Super Bowl. Can we finish it off? We just haven't been able to add on points. Luckily, our defense has been playing well. We just got to try to add on points here. 3rd and 3, and the pressure gets to Hurts, falls incomplete, and just out of field goal range. So we're going to have to bring on Matt Hawk for another punt. Hopefully, we can get a good one. He's been great all season. See what kind of bounce we get, and this is a perfect bounce back to the 5-yard line. And now this has pretty much been the story for Tampa Bay. Starting with bad field position as that one. Oh, man. That could have been a safety or a pick 6. That was close. 3rd down and 10 as they try to set up a screen, and Fitzsimmons must have just ball slipped out of his hands. Another incomplete. They have to punt where the position you're at. Even though you're in the 4th quarter down 2 scores, you have to punt. And now it's up to the defense once again to get the stop as Hurts slides down, picks up 7, doesn't take a hit. Might have had Fitzpatrick, but just didn't want to force the throw after the couple throws that Hurts has made in this game. Is a 3rd down and 4. And once again, I think he tripped over David Lyons. Hyde again. What in the world's happening there? And once again, another stop. We have to punt. But another good punt from Hawk. Back to the 11-yard line. Field position not good as the ball is loose. Tampa Bay recovers, but it's in the end zone for a safety. This defense. What more can I say? As this time, I believe it was Nathan Martin, and that's going to be Payne who put his hands in his face, but Nathan Martin knocks the ball loose. Tampa Bay ends up recovering, but it's in the end zone, and now it's 16-3 lead. And you never know in games, obviously, as Hurts is going to take off. He's got plenty of room to run. He's showboating a little bit. You better watch yourself there. Gets out of bounds. I would say you can't really call games over, but the way our defense is playing here with less than 5 minutes left, I'm not sure how Tampa Bay is going to get it. They're going to need a turnover quickly. That's finding Claiborne down the field, and he's down to the 14-yard line and a 1st down. Yeah, they need a turnover for a touchdown. That is their only real chance right now. 1st and 10, handoff to Galvin up the middle. Not a whole lot there, actually no gain whatsoever. And brings up a 3rd down and 9. As Hurts looking in the pocket, trying to find something. There's the fumble, but Galvin is there to pick it up. Great job on the spot, keeping the ball. And this time we can add 3. So it's a 19-3 lead, 2:35 left in this Super Bowl. And this is absolute big-time desperation mode for Tampa Bay. They need scores quick, and that is going to be caught to Howard. And he's up to the 48-yard line and a 1st down. And I'm telling you, I don't think they've crossed the 50. I don't think they have it. Only the turnover. That's it. Fitzsimmons, 1st and 10, trying to go down the field, but Vince Haynes, his 2nd sack of the ball game. Back to the 39-yard line they go, and 2 minutes left in this Super Bowl. Defense trying to close this one out. Fitzsimmons looking down the field in 2nd and 19, and it's going to be picked off. Oh, St. Cloud's got it. Nobody in front of him. Takes it to the house for the touchdown. And pretty much closes out this Super Bowl. 26-3 to score. What a play. Pretty much baited him into that throw. And they really have no choice. He's got to force it in there. Trying to find his guys. Just outthrows Evans. Maybe Evans could have made a little bit better of an effort on that one. But Cloud just right in front. Picks it off. And now Tampa Bay down 26-3. And as the defense just continues to work, even with that game pretty much over, sacked by Becton, Tampa Bay just trying to get more points on the scoreboard. Because right now, our defense has outscored them 9-3 with that safety and a touchdown. And as this one's popped up the air, incomplete. And this is going to be it. 4th down and 12. probably the final play of the season for Tampa Bay, unless obviously he can get a first down. And as Fitzsimmons is going to throw it up for grabs, looking for Godwin, but Igbenogany with the play, swats it away. That's going to be incomplete. Our offense can come on the field, kneel this one away, and that is going to be a Super Bowl victory, 26-3. Back-to-back champs, and what a performance by the defense. If we don't turn that ball over in the first quarter, they don't score anything. They didn't even cross the 50 without them getting a turnover. We could have had the first shutout in Super Bowl history. This defense, it was great last year. It really propelled us. I would say the offense took off, but in the playoffs, the defense showed up last year and won us the Super Bowl. This year, the defense, with injuries to Tua, your back is at the wall with what you got offensively. They just take it into their own hands. They do the job. Austin Cloud, he wins the Super Bowl MVP as a defensive player, which is just it's really tough. Really tough, as our offense really didn't do a whole lot this whole game. I mean, they didn't do a whole lot. They really gave Tampa Bay the 3 points. They did just what you needed to do, as our defense was absolutely fantastic. Hold up the Lombardi Trophy, and the Miami Dolphins, you were champs once again. Back-to-back Super Bowl champions. Wow. Man, I'm just blown away by the defense. I can't say it. I know I keep saying it, but it's just like unbelievable how, shutting down these quarterbacks that put up just absolutely crazy numbers. Fitzsimmons, 46 touchdowns. I believe Baker Mayfield, he had the same 46 touchdowns. And we shut him down. Shut him down. 16-30, 147 and a pick. That's nothing. It's not like he passed for 300 yards and didn't throw a touchdown. 147 yards passing. Our secondary, we didn't always get the pressure. We definitely didn't always get the pressure, but our secondary was just like, you're not going to have guys open. We shut down quality receivers, and the pressure would get there eventually, and we just did the job. And that's your Super Bowl. That's the champs. There you go. And now it's on to the offseason. So this offseason will be interesting. There is obviously tons of guys that need to be re-signed, but it's the next year after that makes it super interesting. Because it's Austin Cloud, Vince Haynes, Becton. There's so many guys that need to be re-signed, and it's going to be tough. So we're going to have to think about cap room. We might have to let some guys go. We'll see. I don't know how this defense can hold it up. I wish we could, but just like the Seahawks back in the day, it's just going to have to come to an end at some point, but we'll see. We'll see in this offseason some interesting stuff. We'll obviously try to build this team up again, and we'll go for a three-peat and go on from there. But that's going to do it for this one. Thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you guys so much for all the support. I appreciate it. If you can please leave a like, comment, subscribe. I will see you in the next one. You guys have a good one. Bye-bye.